Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Piotr Figarski, I work at Image Power and I'm one of the developers of Dieselpunk Wars. In this video, I'll introduce the core principles of our game, teach you how to control your vehicle and how to spawn enemies for you to face in our playable demo. Please be mindful that this game is still in development. There's a lot of work still ahead of us and nothing you see here is final. If you want to help us with the development of this title, please consider backing us on a Kickstarter or telling your friends about it. In Dieselpunk Wars, you're likely to spend most of your time on the ground. You can accelerate or turn your vehicle by pressing the W, A, S and D buttons. You can move your camera by moving your mouse. You can zoom in by holding the right mouse button. And you can fire your currently active weapons by clicking the left mouse button. Additionally, you can also activate an afterburner or simply overboost your engines by holding the shift button. But you need to be mindful as this will fill up your heat gauge at the left side of the screen. If your gauge becomes maxed out, you will no longer be able to boost, and if you keep holding the boost button, you will eventually cause your engines to catch on fire, which I recommend you do not ever let happen. If at any point your vehicle accidentally flips and is unable to get back up, you can simply press the asterisk button to get it back on its wheels again. And if at any point you forget any of these key bindings, you can simply press the F1 key to cause your current key bindings to appear in the top left side of the screen. Of course, it is entirely possible that your vehicle will become damaged beyond salvation, or that you will simply become bored of your current vehicle. In that case, you can enter the build mode by pressing enter, and in this mode you can make any modifications to your vehicle you desire. Alternatively, if your vehicle is simply damaged and you want it to be restored to its original settings, you can press the repair button at the top of the screen to fix any damage that your ship or vehicle or tank has sustained. Finally, you have the option to load a previously saved vehicle, which is exactly what we're going to do in this case, because there will be an entirely different video tutorial dedicated solely to vehicle construction. For now, let's just load something fun and show you an entirely different mechanic of flight. As you can see, this vehicle has quite a few balloons at the top, doesn't it? It can not only ride on the ground, but it can also cause it to fly. In order to do so, you need to set its desired altitude, which is visible on the left side of the screen. Simply hold the space button to set its desired altitude at maximum, which will cause it to fly up as high as it possibly can. You can lower the desired altitude by holding the control button, which will cause your vehicle to attempt to reach that altitude as well. Now that you understand the controls of Dieselpunk Wars, we can briefly talk about the gameplay. The demo for Dieselpunk Wars is in creative mode, and it gives you complete freedom in designing your own encounters and doesn't impose any limits on vehicle construction. If you want to test your mettle in combat, there are 4 different ways to do so. The fastest is to press F2, which will spawn a random enemy at a nearby location. There is a brief delay when enemies are being spawned, so don't button mash as it will not do anything for you. Another way to cause enemies to appear is to reach one of the spawn markers, like the one we are nearing right now. They are color-coded for your convenience, and entering any one of them will cause a wave of enemies to spawn. Yellow spawn markers are the easiest, but don't expect an entirely easy challenge. Enemies that are spawned by yellow spawn markers are flawed by design, but they can still be dangerous if your design is not up to snuff. Orange spawn markers, like the one over there in the distance, are considerably more dangerous, as they'll spawn waves of either more enemies, or they might simply spawn stronger, more powerful enemies that a random vehicle will not quite be capable of taking on without some heavy readjustments and very well thought out planning. Finally, on the demo map there are 3 hidden red spawn markers. I won't show you where they are, I won't tell you exactly what they spawn, but rest assured that the red spawn markers are only for the veterans of the demo. A third way to test your skills in combat is to start a quest. There are a few sample side missions hidden on the main island and around it, and they are represented by question marks. Once you arrive at their location, all you need to do is press E to start a small side quest. In this case, this will be a race scenario. While starting a side quest, you can simply load a vehicle or create a new one that you want to use for this particular challenge, and then use it to its maximum efficiency to try to deal with anything that tries to stand in your way. In this case, I had the option to either make a vehicle that is much faster and more stable than those controlled by my enemies, or I could have simply destroyed them all and win the race that way. Finally, if you're feeling creative, you can always design your own enemies and let the AI control them. To do so, you can simply press the middle mouse button or Z on your keyboard to bring out your mouse cursor, and then you can move it to the right side of the screen and press the Create Ship button. This will create a new ship entirely different from the one you were controlling previously. You can design it from scratch, or you can simply load an already existing construction. Once you're done doing whatever you decided to do, all you need to do is to set up the AI for this vehicle over here at the top of the screen. The red and blue team fight against the player and each other, but vehicles from blue team, for instance, will cooperate with other vehicles from blue team. Whereas pirates, well, they're a bit more chaotic and they'll fight against all enemies, including other pirates. Once you're done setting the AI of your vehicle, and make sure to designate it as ground, airship, ship or submarine vehicle, you can then click on your original vessel to retake control of it, and then you simply need to press enter to exit the build mode and have fun blowing up whatever you just created. This allows you to have nearly unlimited control in setting up your own encounters and creating various crazy dastardly scenarios to test out your prowess as an engineer and prove that no AI can match your skills. You are now ready to face new challenges in Dieselpunk Wars. Please read the description below this video to learn more about our game, and also visit our Kickstarter campaign for additional information. Consider backing our project if you liked what you see in this video, and I wish you the best of luck in all the battles to come. Thank you for watching.